This is the plaintiff, Flores Uden. He says he parked in his designated spot at his building. He pays $240 a year for that spot, and he displayed his parking permit in the windshield. The crooked defendant towed his car, held it hostage until he paid the tow fee, and damaged his radiator to boot. He's now out $551.88, has all the proof he needs to win this case, and is suing here and now for the money he's most certainly owed. This is the defendant, John O'Grady. He says the car was towed at the request of the housing complex where the plaintiff lives. The management company doesn't give him a reason for requesting a tow. He just does what he's told. Besides, there was no way he damaged this man's car. And if he feels he was towed by mistake, he should take it up with the building because he just did what he was hired to do. He's accused of a terrible tow.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says he did everything right parking at his apartment complex, and the defendant illegally towed the car, is now holding it hostage. But the defendant says the housing complex folks told him to tow, so he did what he was told. It's the case of towing the line.
Have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome in.
All right, sir. So you were, according to you, the unfortunate victim of a renegade tow that damaged your car, correct? Where was your car parked?
I park a car in the housing parking lot.
Where you live?
Number is 12.
Okay, and were you legitimately parked there?
Yeah, I pay the rent every month, every year.
Yeah, but it's not about paying the rent. Was the spot you were parked
spot
in
is 12 is
assigned
mine.
to you?
Pardon me?
Is it assigned to you? Is that your parking space?
This is my parking space.
You were asked to go tow the car because it was what?
Please illegally towed.
Illegally
parked.
towed?
No,
well,
illegally.
I guess case over.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Right.
Illegally parked.
Illegally parked, why?
The reason was not given to us. It was just called by the contractor.
Prove it.
Excuse me?
You get it stamped, right?
Yeah,
Don't
we
you
get
get the tow
stamped.
thing stamped by them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's the first receipt when it's actually done, and it's the receipt stamped again when the guy comes to retrieve the car.
So is this a government housing project?
Government, housing, parking, and I'm living there 40 years.
Right. So it's this stamp here? That's from the
This-
housing people?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So they were asked to tow you. You feel that you were towed inappropriately because you were in a parking space that is assigned to you.
Yeah, I'm parking.
Did you ever
over there
talk to them
7,
about
8
it and
years.
say, hey, why did you get me towed? And tell them?
No, I didn't see them. I sent the paper to them, and they denied. They said it's my responsibility to see the number. I have the sticker on my windshield.
because you parked in the wrong number?
On the windshield sticker says my plate number on it, and parking number is 12.
I guess they're saying you weren't in number 12.
And
if they're saying
the
that you
tow
were.
truck company, they didn't check the windshield sticker and the license.
Why would they say it was your
license
responsibility to
plate.
make sure you park in the right number?
They said you park in the handicap.
Why did they say it was your
handicap.
responsibility to make sure you park in the right number? They feel like you parked in the wrong number, right?
My parking number is
They
12.
feel like you parked in the wrong number,
No,
right?
It's the right number.
Well, if you were in the right number, why would they tell you it's
12,
your
12,
responsibility to park
number
in the right
12.
number?
Number
You don't
12.
know what space you towed them out of.
I
That's
have the
between him
eyewitness.
and them.
No.
All right. And
I
what
get
happens?
the car back, and I saw the radiator is leaking. I took it to the garage, and they put the radiator.
Okay. You took it in to get a repair what day?
A couple days later, I have the bill over here somewhere.
Okay, give me the receipt for the radio. That's what you're suing for, right? $415 more. You want your money back for the tow, but it sounds from what I'm hearing that you really need to fight that with the housing authority and the parking people because they ordered the tow. He's just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. He got told to tow. He did tow. He's proving to me that he got ordered to or requested to tow. He did his job. He doesn't have to return the $136. But if you damage the radiator, you would have to pay for a new radiator. So now first let me give him the floor to see how he says you damaged the radiator. Then I'll give you the floor to show me that you didn't. Now here we go, the radiator. All right, now I see that according to this, you went several days later, 2 days later, to be precise, to have a new radiator put in. Now, what evidence is there that they did something to your radiator? I would expect your documentation from the auto body place to say the tow ruined the radiator, because towing doesn't normally ruin a radiator. So.
I know, but when they pulled the car from the back, car was in park, then they pulled it back, and then they went to the front, I guess, to pick up the car. So I don't know, radiator leak from there, or I don't know.
Did your radiator just fail, or is there a puncture on it or a sign of damage? I would expect something from the person who replaced your radiator to give you some evidence in court if you want them to pay your car bill.
Well, I don't know. They did it, or it wasn't leaking. After the towing, it was start leaking. So I don't know.
Yeah, but this guy knows. I mean, what did they tell you that would make you want to sue these people for it?
No, that says when they put it, the fan hit the radiator. Somehow, I don't know.
Okay. How do you tow your cars?
I provided video to the court on how the record does.
Is this the kind of truck that you used? What's this called?
The record.
That's a terrible thing to call something that we're talking about.
Obviously, for one, it would be dollies.
Is it like this or some other way?
It's the same way as that lifts up in the front, and dollies are installed on the back of the vehicle also, on the back wheels.
Where's the radiator in this car? Not this car, but in his car.
It's in the front.
In the front.
Do you have any other evidence that they're responsible for? See, I have to be careful that you just didn't need a new radiator anyway. You know what I mean? Like, all this proves is that you gave, what year is your car?
1997 Toyota 4Runner.
It's old enough to vote and drink. Okay, so I have to make sure that, this just proves you had to buy a new radiator. It doesn't prove they ruined your radiator.
So does the tow truck company have to ask the reason why an authorized person wants a car towed?
I would think so, because then anyone's car could get towed out of spite or any reason.
Fair enough, but he's doing what somebody who owns the property says.
Unless it appears to be parked illegally, then I would ask why the reason is.
Probably a good idea to ask this, or should you ask? Going inside the courtroom.
Typically, your side, in a case like this, would give me something from the mechanic saying this was clearly a damage that happened and how it happened. They send me pictures of it. You have none of that. And then regarding the tow, you're suing the wrong person. He's just the guy that follows orders from New York Housing. If you feel that they ordered that tow, because I know I can see from the evidence they ordered it, if they ordered it wrong, you got to take it up with them and sue them, not him. So based on what I'm hearing, my verdict in this case is for the defendant.
So the judge finds the plaintiff did not have enough evidence to convince her that he should prevail. So, Mr. Uden, you lose the case. What are you thinking?
I lose the case. I don't know why it's in my spot 12. I'm parking here over there about 8 years.
Well, then you're going to have to deal with the company, your company. He's okay. He did what he was told to do by your company.
Tow truck driver should know.
He did
the
right
number
thing. Okay.
And the windshield has the number, plate
Mr.
number.
Uden, talking to him's not going to do any good right now. You've lost the case. I'm so sorry for you, okay? You must sign some documents on your way out of the court.
Where I can go?
You go back to your building authority. Talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what the judge
said.
says.
The small claim court again.
Yep. So. Okay. Sorry about that for you.
What can I do?
Not much. Not much.
He's
off the hook. Sorry for you there. Don't talk to him now. It's not doing any good. Okay. Don't argue with him. Okay. You must go that way.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. O'Grady, you're convinced your guy got the right car, right?
Yes.
At the right time?
Yes.
So you're off the hook. Does this happen to you often? Did you get sued?
It does, yeah.
Occasionally?
Occasionally it does happen. And basically we follow directions from the clients.
And you had the video?
And we have the video, and we actually tow our cars the correct way with the boots and straps and all that stuff. So.
Good enough.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Okay.
Have a good day.
All right, Harvey.
So tow truck companies are allowed to tow unless it's obvious that this is an illegal tow. It is a good idea for every tow truck company to know the reason, and many of them do, just to CYA, if you know what I mean.